Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome here to the Sheppard Gym on the campus of Delone Catholic High School for today's PIAA Class 4A Girls State first-round game between the Crusaders of Landsdale Catholic and the Squirettes of Delone Catholic. Landsdale comes in at 16-8, Delone Catholic at 22-5. I'm Tony Weaver, along with Mike Knoll. We'll be calling the game today. The rest of the crew is Bill and Danny producing and directing everything, all the action. And our intern Luke will be in the camera today. Not a great big crowd here so far at the Shep Gym. The boys, of course, the Delone boys are playing Schuylkill Haven up there at 1 o'clock also. We'll try to get you scores from that game. We don't know if we're going to be able to or not, but we'll try. The winner of this game, the girls' game here, will play either the winner of Penn, Cambria, and Lewisburg Wednesday night. The boys will play probably Constitution out of Philadelphia and another whoever they're playing Wednesday night also. So, Mike, before the game, I asked the coach for Landsdale Catholic what their starting lineup's going to be, and I had it pretty well figured out, but I got told I was wrong.
A coach's nightmare coming up.
Apparently, we're going to start number 2, Helena Larson, number 3, Kara Benjamin, number 4, Lily Claire, number 11, number 10, Celine Picard, and number 22, Jade Fretz. Number 5, Allison Esposito, number 23, Allison Kaltenbacher. The two leading scorers for Landsdale Catholic are not available today. So that changed their starting lineup a bit. Yeah. Probably their best player, number 22, Jade Fretz, is a 9th grade point guard. She's a do-everything kid. She can score. She can bring the ball up the court. So I guess they're going to put a lot on her this afternoon.
Yeah, you know, missing those two players even makes it more questionable just what kind of team we're going to see here today. Because I had some real questions about the team to begin with, even before that, mostly based on their schedule, their regular season schedule. I pulled it out, and they participate in the Philadelphia Catholic League, and in that league they placed 6th in the regular season with a 14-7 overall record. But in that league there are 2 6A teams, 2 5A teams, and a 4A team, Newman Goretti, which is their top opponent from year to year. And so they have a pretty tough schedule. It makes me wonder what we're going to see out of these girls here today.
Yeah, the Philadelphia Catholic League's nothing to sneeze at. They usually have 1 or 2 state champions.
They usually, yeah. Oh, well, by example, those top 5 teams ahead of them, there are 3 District 12 champions.
Yeah, so you know.
They've come from a tough road.
And Landsdale Catholic's no stranger to Delone. They played once or twice in the past. New coach though this year, actually last year, Tom Lonergan is the head coach. He's over there talking to actually his son's over there talking to Coach Eckenrode right now about the situation that's going to happen here today. They finished. They got blown out by Goretti in, I guess, the first round of the 12 playoffs.
I think that was the first round, yeah.
And then they beat West Philadelphia pretty bad to get here to play Delone today. Delone, of course, won their first 2 games in the districts and then lost by 6 points to Susquehanna Township last Thursday night in a game where they were down early and then cut it to 4 but just couldn't get over the hump. Couldn't get a stop, and Susquehanna Township won it out by making their foul shots down the stretch. So that's what we have coming today. Of course, for Delone now, we already went over the surprising Landsdale Catholic starting lineups. For Delone, Grace McCleary, number 3, will start. Jocelyn Robinson, number 5. Reese Meckley, number 10. Amelia Joyce, number 11. And Zoe Gregg, number 20. And that's been the starting lineup for the majority of the year since Robinson got back from her early season injury. We'll have to see. Her foot's been bothering her a little bit here lately, so we'll have to see how she performs today. My guess is she's going to try to guard Jade Fretz. You know, this amazing freshman that Landsdale Catholic has. He's probably going to switch up on her as it goes, want to keep everybody out of foul trouble. Now, Mike, you watched more games of Landsdale Catholic than I did. I sort of watched some of their highlights that they had on their web page. They don't go much more than seven deep, and now that two of the starters aren't there,
they're going to be reaching pretty deep into that bench that doesn't have a lot of experience.
If they need anybody. And, well, as we saw the other night against Susquehanna Township, Coach Eckenrode tried to go to 6, but he had pretty much 5 starters on the court the whole game. And with the way that the speed of that game, he just didn't think some of his younger kids were ready to face that speed. We talked about it after the game, and he had to call some timeouts early to keep the game close, and then he didn't have one at the end there. But, he had to call them when he did, just to keep the game within reach. And the girls, to their credit, never quit and actually won the second half, but just couldn't get over the hump there late.
Well, I did a little scouting myself, as you mentioned there. I watched the whole Newman-Goretti game on Huddle, and they pretty much played a 2-3 zone against them. They're another 4A team, and but they kind of got handled. But what I saw there was some good 3-point shooters. That Jade Fretz and who was the other one? Jade Lily Claire. She was another 3-point shooter. So we're going to have to get out there and guard them. Now, they're not as athletic as that York Suburban team that we saw in the county playoffs, but they're very solid, and they don't turn the ball over very often because Fritz pretty much handles it for them.
Yeah.
Fritz.
From what talking to Coach Eckenrode before the game, Fritz don't like to give it up. She wants, if they get in trouble, and it's sort of like the other night, London for Susquehanna Township, number 11 for Susquehanna Township. Whenever things seemed to start going sideways, she went and got the ball, brought it back out, and she was the quarterback of that team. And I guess that's what you're going to see here with Fretz today. For Delone, we're going to have less turnovers, 18 turnovers the other night. Only 1 for 7 from the foul line. And when you missed the foul shots early, you didn't think it was going to come back to haunt you, but it did. And they didn't get any foul shots later because they never got to the basket.
We missed a lot of easy layups, too, in that game.
Yeah, well, we fumbled the ball way under the basket so many times that but like I said, a lot of that was due to the pressure that Susquehanna Township was putting on. Coach wanted to play a zone, and he went to man-to-man, which he calls his helter-skelter defense there, in a little bit in the fourth quarter. And they did make a decent comeback, but he still don't think he could have ran that defense for, 4 quarters and got away with it because of the foul trouble that might have been put him in. So that's pretty much a snapshot of what's going to happen here. The two leading scorers, I guess leading scorers is a little misleading because they only average 10 points a game. Esposito and Kaltenbacher aren't here. Jade Fretz is right at 9.9 a game, so she's almost 10 points also. And they'll get something else off the bench here probably because, let's see, from what Coach tells me, and you watch the films too, Mike, he says they'll play man-to-man 1-3-1 and a 2-3. He said, but they like to switch it up, but they like to, as you said, the 2-3 zone.
Well, I saw mostly 2-3 zone. I think maybe because they were a little overmatched against Goretti.
But they'll have, it's just like Susquehanna Township when we saw after we talked.
Go ahead.
We talked to the Susquehanna Township coach. He wanted to take Reese Meckley out of the game, like everybody does. I'm sure they're going to have to come up with something today, and Reese is going to have to realize, she only had 7 the other night, had a couple turnovers, which was, not like her at all. I think she got rattled a little bit, and then the game came back to her in the fourth quarter. She had 5 points and, brought us back to within striking distance. Robinson hit the 3 to cut it to 4, but we couldn't get over the hump. But that's always been the question all year as we did these games. How are these teams going to guard Reese? Are they going to do anything special?
Yeah, so you gotta believe that Zoe Gregg and Joycelyn or not Joycelyn,
Amelia.
Amelia, you're right. That they're going to be the keys to this game. If they're going to shut down Reese, if they can shut her down, well then they're going to be open.
Yeah. And that Amelia Joyce had 10 the other night against Susquehanna Township. Grace McCleary played the whole game. She stayed out of foul trouble. And it's going to be the key because the first one off the bench is usually either Vital or Katie McMaster. Now, Katie McMaster didn't see any action the other night against Susquehanna Township. As we said, the boys are up at Scarco Haven, playing up there against the District 11 champs from that area. And if they win, they play Wednesday also. So if DCBN is going to do another game, we're going to have to see if the school wants to send us and what's going to happen there. So keep watching the Delone Athletic page, either on your Facebook or your social media, and we'll keep you updated about what's going to happen. But for today, not the biggest crowd that's been here this year, but we don't know how many people went up to Strathaven. You know, if Delone would have beat York Catholic the other night, the boys, we'd have a doubleheader here.
A doubleheader, yeah.
But that didn't happen, so we know we get a decent hookup here. Danny, you don't have to worry about hooking up. We got a decent hookup here. We get the game out to you.
Now the winner of this game will go and play the winner of Penn Cambria and Lewisburg.
Yes.
And they are District 6 and District 4 teams.
Yeah, so that's north of us, northwest of us.
Yeah, right. 4 is up in the Shamokin area, and 6 is, well, that's kind of like State College area.
Yeah, more or less. Lock Haven over in that area. Indiana's up that in 6, so I don't know if you go that far. If they're going to come halfway. So we'll have to, you got to get this one first. Like Coach said, you know, you don't go anywhere unless you win this one. This is the last home game here at Delone this year. No matter what happens, all the rest of the games are on the road. But as Coach always said, the last time we won the state, he won the state championship.
That's the route they took.
That's the route they took, out west. And how to play, you know, I think one game was at Mifflin County High School, Altoona maybe. By the way, I want to say hello to this Jerry's sister, Mary Ann. She's probably listening.
We played Landsdale in 2022. I looked that up.
Yeah, where was that? It was Garden Spot or something like that?
Garden Spot, exactly. It was, yes.
And they had sensational player.
Yeah, and that was when we had the Hodnot girl.
Yes. And that was a close game, wasn't it? Like 49-45 it ended up.
Yeah.
So Delone will be in their white with their black numbers, gold trim. And hopefully we got gold numbers on them black uniforms that Lansdale's wearing. Or I don't know, they might be dark green uniforms. I know you can't help me with that.
I can't tell you what that is. It's just dark.
So we got about 6 minutes. We'll send it over to Eric Lawrence for the starting lineups in the national anthem here. From what I've been told before the game, the refs here are from District 3 over near Chambersburg, over in Franklin County area. So I'm not familiar with any of the guys doing the games here. We'll have to wait and.
Well, I guess.
But they got here. They got here by merit too. They were rated, and I know the guy that assigns the refs, Mr. Geppert, tries to get the best guys available to do these games.
Well, they're probably mid-Penn then.
Well, Franklin County, yeah, probably mid-Penn, Chambersburg area.
Chambersburg, Shippensburg.
Yeah, over in that area. At least that's what I was told there. The guy was from Chambersburg, so. So we'll have to see how this missing Esposito and Kaltenbacher is going to affect. As Mike said, you know, they got a 10th grader. They got 3 10th graders, a 9th grader, and a 12th grader starting here.
Very young team.
So they're not bringing out any wealth of experience. And off the bench, if they have to put somebody else in, you got 2 sophomores and three freshmen to come in the game. So it's not like there's an abundance of experience out there for either team, really, outside of Reese Meckley. who's averaging 20 points a game on the nose for Delone, has 537 points this year. Second for Delone is Amelia Joyce with 8.9. Zoe Gregg with 5.7. Grace McCleary with 6.5. And Jocelyn Robinson with 2.5. Although the last couple games we see a little bit more openness to shoot the ball from Jocelyn. And if she can make a couple buckets.
Yeah. At least once a game.
Yeah, well, that big three the other night at Susquehanna Township pulled them.
That got us close.
Pulled us within 4 with 30 seconds left. But yeah.
I've said this before. I don't care if she scores. I just like to see her shoot.
Yeah, well, she's open, and she nailed that three the other night. So one and you're done here in the state tournament. There's 5 games to be played if you can make them all. 2 weeks from now is the state final, and that'll be played at Hershey. The finals there are going to be played at Hershey. Wrestling championships going on at Hershey today. Delone has a Gavin Green going for a state championship in mid 130 something weight class. Faith Gladfelder finished 6th in the girls, and Jax Furman finished 8th. For the boys, they medaled also. Congratulations to both of them. We got 3:20 left here before we get this game tipped off. Like I said, we'll try to keep you abreast on what's going on over in Schuylkill Haven. Delone left early today to go out there. A lot of District 3 teams didn't make it last night. They had a rough night. New Oxford had a big lead, lost the lead, and lost the game by 5 last night to Thomas Jefferson. West York won, though. York Suburban didn't win. York Catholic Girls beat a team 46-14 in the first round of the 2A championships. They'll move on.
The York Catholic boys have the District 12 runner-up, I think.
Yeah, they got somebody from District 12.
It seems like a tougher draw than what we got.
Yeah. I've been watching Robinson out there. She seems to be moving around all that. Looks like she has a little brace or something on her left foot.
Yes, she does.
But she don't seem to be limping, and she seems to be moving around pretty good. They're going to go to the bench now, get ready to start this game. What's going to, I think what Coach Eckenrode is going to do is have Robinson guard Fretz, but then I think he's going to trade off there to keep somebody fresh on her all the time. Horn's going to blow here any minute, and we'll go. Actually, it's starting to feel in a little bit better now here at the Shep Gym here at Delone Catholic. Crusaders of Landsdale Catholic comes in at 16-8. Like Mike said, they play in a really tough division of the Philadelphia Catholic League. They beat West Philadelphia.
West Philadelphia, yeah.
73-16 to get here. So, all right, let's send it over to the play-by-play Eric Lawrence for the starting lineups and the national anthem.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Lawrence B. Sonny Junior Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Delone Catholic High School for the 2026 PIAA Basketball Championship. Today's Class 4A girls first round game features the Landsdale Catholic Crusaders and the Delone Catholic Squirettes. The winner will advance to Wednesday's round game. Let's meet today's starting lineup. First, the visiting Landsdale Catholic Crusaders. The Crusaders are the third seed from District 12 and today's contest with 16-8 overall record. Up by 6 sophomore, number 2, Sonny Larson. Up by 4 senior, number 3, Ty Benjamin. Up by 8 sophomore, number 4, Lily Claire. Up by 9 sophomore, number 10, Selena Sheppard. And by 5 freshman, number 22, James Rex. The Crusaders are coached by Tom Lonergan. He is assisted by TJ Lonergan, Lonergan Prim, Jenny Gallen, and Kathy Lonergan. The Delone Catholic Squirettes are the second seed from District 3 and they are today's contest with a 22-5 overall record. Here are today's starters for the Squirettes. Up by 6 freshman, number 3, Grace McSherrystown. Up by 8 sophomore, number 11, Amelia Joyce. Up by 9 sophomore, number 20, Jody Gray. Up by 7 senior, number 5, Jocelyn Robinson. And 6 senior, number 10, Reese Medley. This fire record coached by Jerry Everett. He is assisted by Joe and Paul Greer. The officials for today's game are Harvey Staker, Todd Blake, and Eddie Wright. At this time, we ask you to please rise and gentlemen remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
And we're back here at the Shep Gym, getting ready for the start. So all my homework of pronouncing these names, now I'm going to have to.
Is it Picard? Is that Celine?
Yeah, Celine Picard.
Celine.
And by the way, those uniforms are green, Mr. Knoll. Green with
green, white on green.
With white numbers trimmed in gold.
I can read those numbers.
Yeah, they're pretty easy to see. Reese Meckley's going to jump center here. Let's see who's going to do it for. Looks like number 2's going in there. Helena Larson going to jump center for the Crusaders of Landsdale Catholic. And here we go. Ball's controlled by Delone, given to Robinson. Looks like a man-to-man right now. Robinson drives, gets the ball to Meckley, back to McCleary. Robinson to Meckley. Meckley's being guarded by number 10, Picard. Ball's taken away. Benjamin has it to Picard. Lays it up and in. A steal, and Delone gives up 2 points. Back to Joyce, to Robinson. Greg to Joyce. Joyce drives. Stops. Almost got it taken away again. Foul on number 22. Frets, her first, team's first. Into Meckley. Stop to Gregg. Gregg for three, not there. Nice rebound by number 4, Lily Clare.
It was a nice open shot, just didn't go down.
Trying to get the ball to Frets. She has it. As we thought, Robinson on her. Benjamin has it on the point. Back to Frets. She puts it on the ground. Back out to Leary Clare. Frets has it again. Clare's going to shoot a three. Bounces off, not there. Delone gets the rebound. Robinson has it. Meckley's going to come out and play the point now. To the cross to Gregg. Oh, the pass to Reese is just too much.
A little skip pass, just a little too high.
Dalone's going to make Frets work the whole way here. Benjamin brings it up the court, and Frets has it now out front. Card Benjamin. Taken away by Meckley on a steal. She goes to the basket, lays it up, and got it. Benjamin's bringing it up. They moved Frets off the point guard. Who called that timeout?
Landsdale.
Landsdale calls a 30-second timeout. Their first. 2:22 gone here in the first quarter, 2-2.
Kind of a strange timeout. I thought things were going pretty well for them.
I guess he saw something he wants to try to exploit. Lily Clare is going to trigger it in here. No, she's not. Picard now went to get it. And they want the ball in her hands. That's Robinson on Frets. Gets it to Benjamin. To Clare. Picard. Good ball movement here. Benjamin has it out front again. She puts it on the floor. And we got a walk error by number 2, Larson. Delone will take over. McCleary gives it up to Robinson, and here we come up over the timeline. Meckley has it. Robinson has it out front again, inside to Gregg. Nice pass, and we got a foul. Joyce is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Who's that foul on? Number 2.
Larson, I think.
It is Larson, her first, team second. And Joyce will shoot 2. Joyce's first shot's up. Not there.
Got to make those.
Yeah, they come back to haunt you. Number 2 leaves the game, and who comes in here?
Don't want to get to the end of the game and say, gee, if we'd have made these foul shots.
Second shot's up. She got that one. Frets has it out front. I'll have to pick up the number it came in here for. Taken away by Meckley. Meckley drives, lays it up and in.
That's Sadie Coleman on the court now for
Okay,
Landsdale.
Sadie Coleman, okay. Number 12, all right. Frets brings it up. Benjamin has it out front. Pass across to Coleman. Picard has it. Fretz has it. She's being harassed by Meckley. Ball on the ground. Jump ball. It's going to stay with Landsdale Catholic, though. And let's see, number 15 coming in for, is that 15? Yes, Avery Hanson. Hanson in and Benjamin out. Landsdale will trigger it in here. Fretz from downtown got it. Jerry does not like that. He don't want her to shoot.
She can hit from downtown.
She's a freshman. Robinson brings it up. Over to McCleary, back into Robinson. She lays it up. Oh, bounces around and won't go. Fretz has it. 5-5 here, first quarter. Fretz gets it across to Claire. Long pass. Little finger rule by number 10, Picard.
Picard.
Landsdale up by 2. Meckley has it, drives to the basket, lays it up with the right hand, got it. Card to number 15. That's Hanson. Claire. Back to Hanson again. Gets it over to Claire. She puts it on the ground, lays it up, and it's not there. We got a foul on. Somebody's trying to shoot 2 here.
Lily Claire.
McCleary's first foul, team's first. And Claire will shoot 2. She's a pretty good shooter. Misses the first one. She'll get one more. Puts it in the ground, puts it up. Missed them both. Going to stay with Landsdale Catholic. Benjamin trying to trigger it in. She gets it in finally to Picard. Back to almost taken away again. McMaster in the game now. Meckley does get it. She takes it, goes to the basket. Oh! No call on the foul. The ball rolls out of bounds. It's going to stay with Delone.
Okay.
Robinson and Gregg were out of here. Cleary has it. Has it taken away by Benjamin. Falls on the ground. Tied up. It's going to stay with Delone here. Towel to Meckley. Meckley's fouled by Lily Claire. Her first, team's third here in the quarter. Non-shooting foul. They'll get it under the basket. What? Oh. Cleary across to McMaster. Back to McCleary. McMaster. Back to McCleary. Inside to Meckley. Zoe Gregg from 3. Not there.
Tony, all 5 of their players closed on Meckley when she got that ball.
The boys are leading 17-6. Oh, we got a walk out front. I think it was 17-6. Is that what it was?
17-6, I saw. 19-7.
19-7, Delone leads in the up at their game. 1:30 left here in the first quarter. We're tied at 7-7. Robinson brings it up to Greg. Meckley's going to take a long three. Not there. Ball comes out again to number 22. Jade Fretz has it. Fretz has it back out front again. A long three. Not there. Rebounded by Delone. Meckley has it. Meckley puts it on the floor. Pulls it back. Nice pass into Zoe Gregg and up and in. Great vision by Meckley that time.
That was. They ran the court.
Picard has it. Back out to Claire. Fretz is going to take a long three. Not there. Rebounded by Delone. Nice blue bound by Vitale, yeah.
Vitale.
We got 17 seconds left in this half. Meckley has it out front. Drives. Puts it across inside to Greg. Back out. A long three. Not there. Delone fumbled that one away there at the end. 9-7 Delone Catholic. 6 points for Reese Meckley. 2 points for Zoe Gregg and 1 point for Amelia Joyce for a total of 9.
Yeah, I have Celine Picard with 4 and Jade Fritz with 3, and that's the scoring for Landsdale. Nobody in foul trouble.
No, either way,
yeah.
Just McCleary has 1 for Delone.
I tell you what I did see, what I like so far out of this Landsdale team is that they have great spacing. And,
they do.
And they always have somebody cutting to the basket.
And whenever Reese Meckley gets the ball, it's everybody come on him.
It's like a magnet.
Right. Delone leads Strathaven 23-10 now. Or Strathaven. Schuylkill Haven.
Schuylkill Haven.
Over at Schuylkill Haven. And the girls lead 9-7 here. The ball will be given to Landsdale Catholic to start, and Delone has their starters back on. So Robinson and Amelia Joyce got a little bit of a rest there, and so did McCleary. And looks like the starters are back out there again for
Coleman. They have Coleman out there instead of
okay, yeah, Coleman's out there, but
Benjamin. I think Benjamin's on them.
Benjamin's still, she's out there yet.
Yeah, no, she's still there.
Drive to the basket, lays it up, not there. Ball's out of bounds, goes over to Delone. Thought it was a walk down there, but they gave the ball to Delone on the rebound. McCleary going to have it here. Looks like she's going to bring the ball up. She's being guarded by Benjamin. McCleary puts it on the ground. Inside to Joyce, she has it taken away. They're going to call a jump. It's going to stay with Delone. Nice job by Lily Claire there to tie up Joyce.
Yeah, Amelia's a little bit slow turning and going to the basket there. Otherwise, I think she had a clear shot.
Meckley.
Double team. I believe they're in a zone now, Tony.
Yep, 2-3 zone. These other team watch film too, I guess, huh? McCleary. Robinson. Gets it into Meckley.
Get up.
Oh, she's fouled. Joyce is going to go to the line. That might be Claire.
4, I believe it is.
That's her second. Team's first here in the second quarter. Joyce will shoot 2. First one's up. Not there. Rims out. She'll get one more. Number 2 comes back into the game.
Larson back in the game, and Claire
with her 2 fouls has to sit. Joyce's second shot. Not there again. Rebounded by Benjamin. 1 for 4 from the foul line so far for Delone. Benjamin has it. Larson. Ball taken away by Meckley again. Goes to the basket, lays it up. No call. Delone gets the ball back. Joyce goes to the basket, lays it up and in. Good tough move there by Joyce that time.
He was bound and determined to go to the basket. Another tie up.
Whistle here from a wet ref that was.
This is going to be interesting.
70 feet away. I don't know what was called. They're going to call the foul on number 10, Picard, I guess.
It looked like
or 20.
It looked like mutual annihilation to me.
20. They called it on Zoe Gregg.
Yeah.
Her first, team's first in the second half. God was way far away to call that foul. Wow, that was more than 5, but we didn't get the call. Picard has it out front. She's a good dribbler, too. A long 3. In and out. In and in. It stayed in.
In and out and in.
That was Sadie Coleman hit that one. Robinson has it out front. Delone trying to attack this 2-3 zone. Back to Robinson. Meckley. Joyce thought about going to the basket, then didn't. Robinson. Inside to Gregg. Lays it up. Too hard, not there. Ball taken over by Landsdale Catholic. Fretz comes up the court. Ball's thrown out of bounds. Going to go over to Delone. Delone has to start taking advantage of some of these turnovers. 4:57 left here. Gregg. Meckley has it. Almost given up. Nice play by number 2 there, Larson. Meckley puts it on the ground, goes to the basket, stops a 10-footer, banks it in. Not sure she called that, but she'll take it. 8 points for Meckley. Fretz brings it up the court. Guarded by Robinson. Ball taken away by Meckley again. She goes to the basket, lays it up, gets it back, and lays it up and misses it again. She gave up on it the second time. She thought it was in. That's back court.
Back court.
And the other ref called it. Delone ball 13-10. They're up here in the second quarter. Reese is going to come out, and Vitale's going to come in. Going to give Reese a little bit of a rest here. Robinson to Gregg. Vitale had it to Gregg. Back to Robinson. Robinson puts it on the ground. So Gregg has it. Cross court to Cleary. She drives, gets it back out of trouble. Drives again. Whoa. Ball goes over to Landsdale Catholic. Out front. Benjamin has it out front. Looking for number 2. That's Larson. Back to Benjamin. Offensive foul on somebody there. Was it number 2?
She was over there.
No, a double number he called it on. 22. That's Fretz's second foul. Second team foul here in the second quarter. Meckley going to go back into the game here shortly. Robinson brings it up the court. Gets it to Joyce. Joyce drives, puts it on the floor. Has to bring it back out. Nice passing. Not there, laid up by Vitale, put it in. Isabel Vitale makes it 15-10. Well, no. Number 5.
Didn't see anything there personally.
He was talked into that one. Second foul, first on Robinson. Gets Meckley back into the game. Joyce is going to take a rest, and actually number 21 is going to come in for Robinson right now, McMaster. So we're seeing a lot more subbing in this game than we did the other night. Ball goes to number 12. Sadie Coleman. Coleman to Benjamin. Whoa, walk right in front of a long 3, rims out. Rebounded by Vitale. McMaster gives it up to McCleary. McCleary gets it to McMaster. Back to Meckley. Man-to-man again. Meckley puts it on the floor. She's being bodied. We got a foul on number 3. Benjamin, her first, team's third this quarter. 15-10, the Squires lead. Tried to get it inside to Vitale, kicked away by Benjamin. Greg's going to get it again. Meckley's going to throw it in now. Back to McCleary. McCleary with a long 3. Bounces around, not there. Picked up nicely. Got a hold on Delone.
Might be on McMaster.
Third team foul. Yeah, 21, McMaster gets the foul. And looks who's coming back into the game here. That's Robinson coming back in for McCleary, going to give her a little bit of a rest. .22 back in the game. She didn't sit long for Landsdale. Delone with a little bit of a press here. Ball taken away by Vitale. And she's fouled by somebody over there. Fourth team foul, Landsdale. Picard's 15-10 with 1:42 left here. Robinson has the ball. We got Robinson, Reese Meckley, Zoe Gregg. Gregg has the ball out front. Can't do that against this team. 14 picks it off. Hussa stops, gets it across to Hussa. Nice block by
McMaster.
McMaster, a great block there. Ball comes out to Benjamin. Little mix-up. Picard now calls for it. She has it, puts it on the ground, lays it up. Ball is blocked.
I think they have a call before the block.
On Vitale, maybe? Yes. Both teams have 4. We'll be shooting the rest of the way in this quarter. Picard to shoot 2. First one's up. Not there. 15 comes back into the game, Avery Hansen. And number 14, Hussa, goes out of the game. 14 to get one more shot here. Got that one. That was number 10, Picard. Robinson has it. McMaster out front. Vitale back to Robinson. McMaster. Meckley has it inside. She's covered by everybody. Brings it back out. McMaster has it again. 50 seconds left. Got the ball into Meckley. She puts it on the floor. A little 5-foot jumper. Got it. Benjamin has it. 22 not in the game right now for Landsdale. Ball back out to number 2. She puts it on the floor, lays it, goes to the basket, lays it up. They're going to give her the basket on a continuation play. And that foul's on Amelia Joyce, her first, team's 5th. Larson's going to try to complete the three-point play. She can't do it. Robinson gets the rebound. 17-13. Delone probably will save for the last shot here. McMaster got it back. Vitale lays it up. No call. Benjamin has it. Puts it on the floor, and they're just going to run out the quarter here. 6-point quarter for Landsdale, 13. Delone has an 8-point quarter for 17. Scoring is Meckley with 10. Amelia Joyce with 3. 2 points for Isabella Vitale. 4, and who else am I missing here? 3. Oh, and 2 points for Zoe Gregg for a total of 17.
Well, I'm kind of surprised at the scoring in this game. It's a low-scoring affair. Landsdale Catholic, Larson has 2, and Picard 5, Fretz with 3, and Coleman with 3.
And that's halftime. We'll be back here with about a minute left before half. We're going to send it back to Danny right now. 17-13, your halftime score.
When I think of Delone, the first thing comes to my mind is tradition. Just sitting here talking about it, I have goosebumps.
The Delone Catholic community is full of tradition. We celebrate our past because it strengthens our future.
I see her as a leader.
He cared about people.
Refinement, dignity, generosity.
She gave everything she could while she was here.
She was a doer of the word.
We are proud to honor them today and forever.
Join us for stories and celebration as we welcome the newest class of Hall of Honor inductees.
I love Delone Catholic. I loved everything I did here.
Every time I think about high school, it's Delone.
This school is instrumental in everything I ever thought of.
It's part of the tradition and the community that has always been here at Delone Catholic.
The tradition continues. Get your tickets today.
I like how welcoming everyone is and how genuine the people are here.
I could not recommend Delone Catholic more to anyone who is considering transferring schools, coming to a new school, maybe you're just getting out of middle school, can't decide where to go to high school. Delone Catholic is the place to choose.
Dear Mom and Dad, I wanted to take a moment to genuinely thank you for the incredible gift of a Delone Catholic education. The support and sacrifices you make mean a lot to me.
Thank you for believing in my potential enough to invest in the school. I know you didn't have this same opportunity, and that truly inspires me to do my best every day.
It goes beyond just academics for me. Being able to explore and deepen my faith in this environment is incredibly important. The lessons here build more than just test scores. They instill real-world values.
My teachers are so kind and caring. Their dedication is incredible. I truly feel their mentorship is preparing me for college and beyond.
My coaches teach me about leadership and discipline, which makes me a stronger person, both on the court, on the stage, and in the classroom.
This education emphasizes leading a life rooted in moral integrity and faith. Those principles guide me through challenges and help me figure out the right path for my future.
The friendships I've developed here are invaluable. At another school, I might have not met such incredible people who consistently encourage me to do better.
Having friends who share similar values creates a strong sense of belonging for me. It's comforting to know I am part of this journey with others, and we help each other grow.
I am honestly so thankful for this opportunity. Your sacrifice has given me more than just a school. It has made me a part of a community that truly understands the importance of faith and deep connection.
Thank you, parents, for believing in me and supporting my path. I promise to use everything you've given me to build a positive and bright future.
I appreciate you both so much. Knowing you will always be there in my corner makes all the difference as I move forward towards my new endeavors. Love,
Jackie.
Colin.
I had to do something when my headaches were making my entire life a headache. My PCP was so good about it. We talked about my routines, like all the coffee I'm drinking and all the sleeping I'm not doing. We ruled some things out, and I made some changes. So far, fewer headaches. So good. My PCP specializes in me.
Find a PCP near you and connect to a network of nationally recognized care at upmc.com/PCP.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining us today. This is Danny Smith bringing you some halftime updates. I wanted to let you know that for the other girls game that is going on today, the Cambria-Lewisburg, Cambria is leading 23-18 per score stream, I believe that is. We just have the boys going back into their third period. You will see that pop up on the screen a little bit here and there where we have that to show. The Squires are leading going into the third period 40-25 over Schuylkill Haven. So we'll try and keep you up to date on those scores as we have those available if we're able to between now and the game. So I'm going to leave that up if I can as I take care of some business here that we want to make sure we get to thank and do a shout out to our Squire Guild members, Conawago Contractors, Conawago Enterprises, Donald B. Smith Roofing, the John Gastley Scholarship Foundation, Griffith Plumbing Services, the McSherrystown K, Trummer Family Dentistry, UPMC, CR3 American Exteriors, Hanover Auto Team, Mooney Law, Schmuck Lumber Company, and Wellspan Health. Thank you so much for supporting our Squires. If you would like to become a member of the Squire Guild, please reach out to Mr. Eric Lawrence, Director of Advancement. His contact information is on the screen. You can also scan the QR code. He can tell you how you can become a financial supporter, provide internship opportunities, come to the school and speak to our students, prayer for our students, faculty, staff, many ways which you can support us as a Squire Guild member. So truly thank each and every one of you who make these possible. Also, while we're thanking people, I want to make sure we thank the parents and the coaches and the scorekeepers and our announcers, everybody who really makes these events possible, including our PIAA refs. Without all the people who are hands-on, whether it's paid or volunteer, we really couldn't pull these events together. And give a huge shout out to our intern Luke, who is made sure we could get up and running today. So also, as always, thank you to Bill Smith for all that he does to get these events up and running, and of course Tony and Mike. Soon as Tony's ready, we're going to hand things back to him. I'm not sure, we'll wait and see, but until then, let me see what else we have to cover. Oh, looks like Mike's coming back now. So I'm going to get things geared to come back over. And before we go, Penn Cambria is up 26-20 over Lewisburg. So we'll get the guys back on here in just a minute.
And we're back here at the Shep Gym. halftime of the Delone girls 4A girls first round state game. 17-13, the Squirettes beating the Crusaders of Landsdale Catholic. As we said, the boys now, let's see, third period up there, it's 45-30, Delone by 15 up at Schuylkill Haven. So Mike, like you said, a low scoring game. Delone missed some easy shots. Coach went to his bench quite a bit there in the first half.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to get caught like he did the other night. Both teams
used their bench pretty freely. No foul trouble. The only one with two. Lily Claire has 2 fouls, and Jade Fretz has 2 fouls for Landsdale. McCleary has 1, Joyce 1, Greg 1, McMaster 1, and Vital 1 for Delone. Lansdale is going to get the ball coming out here. Start this last half of basketball here at the Shep Gym this year.
Well, for being short-handed, they have kept themselves in this game by some good efforts on the part of kids coming off the bench, I think.
Well, they played decent defense. They smothered, even though she has 12 points or 10 points, Meckley worked for every one of those.
Got to make those layups under the basket, though.
Yeah, missed a couple layups, missed a couple wide open threes, too. Not playing really bad defense, and the only time Fretz got away for a 3 was when they lost her in an out-of-bounds play, and she got open from top of the key in the 3 and hit it. And here we come.
Well, it's decision time.
Yeah, I don't know where Delone's going. They got to get down this way. There you go. Assistant coach gets them where they're supposed to be. And Fretz gets the ball out front, guarded by Robinson again. And here we go. Stepped in the line, number 10, Picard, on a pass that got away from her, so Delone will take over here. Meckley will trigger it into Robinson. And here comes the Squirettes up the court.
Lansdale with their original starters coming out in a man defense.
Meckley puts it on the ground, spin dribbles, stops, takes a 5-footer, not there. Benjamin has it. Back to Fretz. Number 2 has it out front here. That's Larson. Claire has it now. Passes it into Picard. Fretz has it back. Drives to the basket, puts it on the floor, stops.
Thought she had a
going to have a jump ball, and it's going to go to Delone.
Thought she had a walk before she got the tie up.
And Robinson will take over for Delone here, coming up the court here. Crosses the timeline to Greg McCleary, puts it on the floor, drives around Benjamin, stops. Oh, nice pass, too hard though.
A little hard.
Benjamin has it. Nice inside passing, they just couldn't get the shot off. Picard's going to take it to the hole, lays it up, and drops it through. Good ball movement that time by Landsdale Catholic. Delone brings it up. Ball into Robinson. Back to Meckley. Meckley tries to get it to Gregg, but throws it over her head. Another unforced error for Delone. McCleary's going to go out, and McMaster's going to come in. Card to Benjamin. Benjamin to Fretz out front. Oh, she thought about shooting it, then pulled it down, and then she took off without dribbling the ball. Little sloppy play here to start the quarter by both teams. Robinson brings it up the court. McCleary's going to check back in here. Meckley has it. She's guarded by Joyce. Gets it back to McMaster. Over to Gregg. Joyce with a three, not there. Tap nicely to Gregg. Back to Joyce, gets it, and that's going to count.
And the basket.
Took a while to get there, and it was hard to explain what happened. Reese Meckley made a great play tapping it back to Zoe Gregg, and she gave it across to Joyce. That's Fretz's third foul, by the way. And Joyce will try to get the traditional three-point play. She got them both. She now has 6. Delone opens a 5-point lead again. Fretz with 3 fouls now brings it up the court. Over to Larson. Larson back to Claire. Picard has it. He's being guarded. Ball knocked away. Ball on the floor. Picked up again by Benjamin. Has it. Drives. Gets it in the corner. That's Larson. Drives. Stops. A long three. Not there. Nice rebound by Claire. They're going to call a foul on Zoe Gregg, I think, here. That's who it's on. Her second. And Claire's going to shoot 2. I think that's number, I think that's 4 shooting.
Yeah, that's Claire.
She's got 2 coming. 5:01 left here. First shot's up. Not there. Rims it off. She'll get one more. Joyce goes out of the game. Vital comes in. Second shot. Got it. Robinson has it. It's 20-16, just under 5 minutes here in the third quarter. McCleary puts it on the floor. Drives, gets it. Reese Meckley with a long three, not there. Ball comes over to number 12, Coleman. Claire puts it on the floor again. A three-pointer, rims around, not there. Zoe Gregg. Okay, we don't know what the call is over there.
Put his hand behind his head. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. He gave the ball to Landsdale Catholic for some reason.
No personal.
No fouls. Ball comes into Coleman. Coleman to Benjamin. Benjamin to Claire. Claire's going to take a 15-footer. Got it. Cuts the lead to 2. Meckley drives. Stop. Throws it off the bankboard, trying to get it across to McCleary. And here comes Jade Fretz back into the game.
Back in the game.
22-18, both teams with one personal foul, and the error now favors Landsdale Catholic, and Fretz has the ball coming up the court.
You just can't stretch a lead out on this game.
Green timeout. Their second timeout. 30-second timeout.
We get a 5-point lead, and then we give it back.
Yeah, give it back, and just can't stretch it. Unforced turnovers down at the other end, ball hitting the bankboard and stuff. 55-37, almost the end of the third quarter there. Delone boys lead up there at Schuylkill Haven. Ball comes into Fretz. Being guarded by Robinson. Inside. Back out to Picard. Back to Claire. Benjamin has it out front, puts it on the floor, nothing there. Back to Fretz. Claire has it. Claire looking inside, back to Benjamin. A long three, not there, but Claire gets the rebound, lays it up. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Zoe Gregg. Her third, team second in the half. And that's going to send Claire back to the line for two more. Chance to tie the game for Landsdale Catholic with 2:57 left here in the third quarter. First shot's up, rims out. Amelia Joyce coming back into the game for Zoe Gregg. One more shot for Claire. Her second shot's up. Got that one. Lead cut to one. Meckley back out front. Man to man. Meckley puts it on the floor, drives, stops, takes a 5-footer, not there, no rebounding. They're going to call Joyce for a foul, I think. Her second, team's third. Benjamin coming out of the game, and number 22, Fretz, coming back in. It's almost like an offense-defense thing with number 22 for them now. Delone puts a little bit of full court pressure on. A three-point bomb. Got it. Number 12 was left all alone.
That's Coleman.
Coleman made him pay. Lansdale up 2. Patel to Meckley. Meckley puts it on the floor, drives. Nothing there. Robinson drives to the basket. Robinson to Joyce. Joyce puts it on the floor, drives to the basket, lays it up, and got it. Amelia Joyce has 5 points in this quarter, all the scoring for Delone. A little bit of a press now for Delone. Score 22-22. The arrow favors Landsdale Catholic. Claire has it out front. In the corner. Ball up, not there. Ball on the floor. Lansdale gets it off. Blocked by Reese Meckley. Jump ball. It's going to stay down here.
Staying in this end.
(22-22). Both teams having trouble putting the ball in the hole. And Fretz will trigger it in. Coleman got an offensive foul here on Lansdale. That's our second. I'm not sure who they called that on.
Said 4, I believe.
That is Claire's. If they called it on Claire, that's her third. That probably was on her because he's going to sit out for a while.
That's unfortunate because she's been doing most of the scoring in this quarter.
Well, Joyce has all 5 for Delone in this quarter. .113 left. Delone brings it up the court.
Delone with a timeout.
Delone with a timeout. I thought it was a technical there for a minute. First timeout for Delone. 22-22. they're going to have to make a little run here and get a little bit of a lead here. They can't shake them. 63-41. Delone looks like they have that one pretty well in hand up there at Schuylkill Haven. They're up by 22 with 5:44 left in the fourth quarter. So the boys look like they're going to be playing somebody on Monday. Or, I'm sorry, Wednesday.
This game has the look of one that's going to go down to the
wire. Yeah, unless somebody can get hot here. And Meckley's going to trigger it in. Looks like a 1-3-1 zone now. Back to Meckley. Meckley across to Robinson. In the corner to Vital. Bounce is not there. She gets her own rebound. She gets nailed.
And hammered by...
that's going to be number 4, I think.
Claire, I believe.
It is 4. That's her 4th.
That's her 4th.
And it was on the floor, so she's going to have to come out for a while.
So incoming to the game is Adriana Husa.
And 22 went out, too. Yeah, Husa. That's what... Way downtown to McCleary. She puts it on the floor. Gets it across to Robinson. Robinson to Vital. Back to Robinson. Joyce with a 3. Got it!
What we're looking for.
9. All the points in this quarter by... Oh, Delone misses up. Lays it up. Not there. Rebounded by McCleary. Delone catches a break there.
They did get a break. They pressed on the made basket. And
McCleary loses it going to the basket. No call. 8 points this quarter for Joyce. She has all the points for Delone. Whoa.
So it looked like a carry.
Benjamin has it. Down to 10. Lays it Larson. Up and in to the basket.
Larson.
And that's going to be 25-24 here at the end of the quarter. 11-point quarter there for Landsdale to make it 24, and an 8-point quarter for Delone to give them 25. And Amelia Joyce now has, let's see, she had 8 in that quarter, so she has 11. 10 for Meckley, 2 for Zoe Gregg, 2 for Isabella Vitale, for the total of 25.
Yeah, for Landsdale, we have Larson with 4 and Claire with 4, Picard with 7, Fretz with 3, and Coleman with 6.
Coleman hit 2 big threes here. So that's where we are right now going into the fourth quarter. Delone has the arrow to start this quarter. Penn Cambria leads Lewisburg in the girls. The winner of this game will play the winner of that game. 28-23, Penn Cambria leads Lewisburg. Thanks, Luke. Delone Catholic will bring it in, and they got all their, well, no, they don't. McCleary's not in there. Katie McMaster's in there right now.
Landsdale's getting themselves in a little foul trouble here. They're going to have trouble doing this offense-defense substitution thing.
Meckley lays it up and got it. Nice pass. Delone starts the quarter with a Meckley layup. And we got an inbounds violation by the Landsdale. The ball go back over to Delone Catholic. Meckley will trigger it in. Gregg inside to Joyce. She drives, stops, lays it up, and no, it falls out. It won't go.
Ferocious rebound by Larson there.
And the ball's in the hands of number 22 now. Robinson on her. Benjamin has it. Delone up 3. Benjamin clearing out. McMaster's on her. She kicks the ball away. Back to number 2. That's Larson. Larson guarded by Joyce. She goes to the basket. Ball's taken, a jump ball. It's going to stay with Landsdale. Landsdale will trigger it in. Out front to Fritz. Puts it on the floor. Back to Fritz. She took too many steps there at the start. Delone will get the ball.
Turnovers are starting to mount up for
Cleary coming
Landsdale.
back in the game. Somebody's going to have to make a little run here to put some separation in the game either way. 27-24, 7:02 left. Robinson brings it across the timeline. Reese Meckley has it out front.
Oh.
Robinson wasn't looking for the
Wasn't
pass.
looking for the ball.
Meckley throws it away. Coach Eckenrode. Benjamin has it. Benjamin has it again. She clears the timeline. Delone trying to find her men. Coleman. Oh, whoa. Meckley blocked the shot. They're going to call a foul on Reese. Her first, team's first. And it's and is that number 2 shooting a foul?
I think that's Larson on the line.
Larson, number 2, shooting fouls. First one's up and got it. She'll get one more. Looked like a clean block from here. Larson will get one more. Second shot, not there. Rebounded by Amelia. She brings it up. McCleary has it. She loses it for a minute, gets it back. Robinson puts it on the floor. Meckley from 3, downtown. Oh, rims in and out, won't go. She gets it back, gives it to McCleary. McCleary puts it on the ground and makes a layup.
Here comes the press on the made basket.
And McCleary's going to get that foul, her second, team's second.
Gotta watch these fouls. I don't want to get into foul trouble. I don't want to get into a shooting foul situation in a close game like this.
Ball kicked out of bounds. Delone's going to put a little bit of a press on him here. And look, they put number 4, Claire, back into the game here with 6 minutes left in the game. She has 4 fouls. Ball blocked nicely by Meckley that time, no call. Delone takes over, they're up 4, 29-25.
Oh.
A pass just too far for Meckley inside. Meckley claims she was being held, no call. Delone turns it back over to Landsdale. In the corner, 22 with a shot. Got it. That was 12, I'm sorry.
That was Coleman.
Coleman with her third 3, cuts it to 1. You're right. Get a 4 or 5 point lead, and boom, right away they come back. Meckley has it, puts it on the floor, spins. Drake has it. Cross court pass. Back to Robinson. Robinson inside. Meckley has it, lays it up, got it, and she's fouled. It's the first foul in this quarter. I'm not sure who it's on.
Number 2, did he say?
I think he said
Number
2.
2.
Larson's second foul. Meckley to complete the 3-point play. Her foul shot's up, not there. Rims off. Fritz has the ball now. Delone back in a man-to-man. Larson has it. Puts it on the floor by Claire, and she gives it back. Ball's going to stay with Landsdale. Block number 10 there. You're right, Mike. This game's coming to the wire. Claire has it. Gets it back out front. Cross court. Timeout. Third timeout by Landsdale with 4:23 left. 31-28. Squirettes lead. And with 1:50 left in the boys' game, the Delone boys are leading 75-46. Looks like they're going to move on to play Wednesday night.
Well, one observation of Delone is that if Robinson was having a sore ankle, she's not showing anything.
No, doing a great job on
whoever she's on.
Still way too many. Well, she's guarding number 22. Freds.
Yeah, this game has got pretty shaggy in the quarter here. I got a lot of turnovers.
And
both sides.
What's Coleman have? 3 threes?
3.
She can off the bench hit 3
off
threes.
the bench, yeah.
Okay, let's reset. 31-28. The error favors Delone Catholic. Landsdale with the ball right now. Delone has their starters on the court. Landsdale triggered in from the side. There's 4:23 left. Here we go. Ball back to Coleman. Coleman's another freshman. Claire has it. Puts it on the floor, spins, gets away, goes to the basket, not there. Rebound, not there. Oh, Delone got away with one there, I think.
They could have got an easy block there on that.
Robinson brings it up the court. Meckley being surrounded. Pass inside to Meckley. She grabs it, gets it back out front. A long three, not there by Amelia Joyce. I thought Meckley should have laid it up when she had it inside.
Maybe she'd have been too far under the backboard.
She might have been there, yeah. Delone doing a little bit of a press. Coleman has it. Ball taken away, taken back by, I hope they still have the 10 count going. They did not have the 10 count going because it was a 10 count.
That had to be.
Jump ball goes back to Delone. Unless they ruled Delone had possession, which I don't see how they could rule that, but up the court comes Delone, looking not to make a turnover and make something happen. Meckley puts it on the floor, drives, spins this way. Back to Joyce. Joyce gives it up again. Taken away. And there's going to be a foul on Robinson, what I think was probably a good foul because the numbers were there for. Fretz has it out front for Landsdale. In the corner. Ball to Coleman. Coleman to Fretz. She gets a three. She nails it. She got a screen. Nobody picked her up. Tie game with 2:45 left. Joyce has it. Cleary. Gregg. Little 5-footer. Got it. Big bucket for Zoe Gregg, gives her 4.
That was a long bounce pass across the key, and I think Gregg was a little surprised to get the ball.
Delone up 2 with 2:20 left. Coleman has it out front. Not there, rebounded by Delone.
Boy, every rebound is so big right now.
Yeah, and Delone's getting out rebound. Got a timeout by Delone Catholic. Second timeout by Coach Eckenrode. It's going to be a full timeout. Wow. 31-33, Delone Catholic. Just over 2 minutes left. 3 fouls to 2 fouls. I'm sorry, 3 fouls to 1 foul. Landsdale only committed 1, so they got a couple to give here. Well, you got to figure if those other 2 girls would have been playing, Coleman probably might not have saw the time that she saw. Hit 3 big threes, and now we see why you can't leave Jade Fretz alone. She buried another 3 here. Well, the boys' team's going to be playing Wednesday night somewhere. Don't know where. Now the error, the big thing is now the error favors Landsdale Catholic. Robinson has it, brings it up the court, a little bit of a press. Nice pass to Zoe Gregg, and she lays it home. Big bucket. Coleman puts it on the ground. Benjamin has it. Benjamin brings it out front, 1:40 left. Delone up 4. Fretz has it now. Fretz dribbling out front. Lays it up. Oh, they got a. Who are they going to call that on? They got a 11. Team's 4th foul. Landsdale will shoot 2 the rest of the way, and they got Fretz shooting 2 here. First shot's up, and she misses it. And Landsdale clears everybody off the line. Fretz gets 1 more. Shots up. She got that one. 3-point ball game right now. Robinson has it. 1:25 left here in the game. 1-3-1 zone being employed here by Landsdale Catholic. Joyce can't make the pass again. Ball goes out of bounds, going to go over to Delone Catholic, and I think Delone got away with 1 there. Might have been a little bit of a reach. Joyce had Gregg open under the basket, but couldn't get her the ball. And we're down to 1:05 left. 1-3-1 zone. Timeout by Delone Catholic. His 3rd. 35-31, 35-32, 105 left. And you're right now, you're in a situation now where any foul against Delone is a 2-shot foul for Landsdale.
I didn't want to get in that foul shooting situation, but here we are.
And Landsdale actually has a couple to give now.
They can give some.
Eric just announced that Delone did win the game. They're going into the 2nd round of the state playoffs. They'll play somebody Wednesday night. Keep your eye on social media to see if DCBN's allowed or will be permitted to go do any of the games.
I think it'll be a District 12 team, I believe, isn't it?
Probably, I would guess one of the Philadelphia Catholic League teams, but who knows.
Okay, Tony, here we go.
Here we go, 2-3 zone. Reese Meckley has it. Puts it on the floor. Robinson has it. Gregg has it. Back to Robinson. Cross court to McCleary. McCleary to Robinson. And they got a foul. That's 1 to give. Not going to hurt him at all. 2nd team foul.
Extremely aggressive with those fouls to give.
And who's that foul on?
It's on Robinson.
Picard. They called it on Picard.
Did they?
Yep. Timeout by, that's his 4th. He has 1 more. That was Landsdale called that timeout. Delone has the ball on the side with exactly 50 seconds left. Arrow favors Landsdale Catholic. $14 points for Reese Meckley, 6 points for Gregg, and McCleary and Meckley and Gregg have the points in this quarter for the Squirettes. So it comes down to a little bit of good experience for these young girls in the Delone team.
They're doing an excellent job keeping themselves in this game.
They're going to lay back. Ball comes to Robinson.
Oh, that was a lazy pass. I didn't like that.
Robinson. To Meckley, rely alone onto the basket. She can't make it. Ball's in the ground.
They have the arrow. Timeout.
That's our last timeout with 35.3 seconds, and Meckley missed a wide open layup there. Well, with my calculations, Landsdale does not have another timeout.
I haven't taken 4.
I have 5, and I have Delone with 3. How many you got Delone for? You don't do.
I have them done.
I have Delone with 2 more timeouts left. So possibly I missed one. Oh, here we go. 35-32.
It's a tough situation. Don't foul them.
35.3 seconds left. Ball goes to Fretz out front. There's a long three. Got it. That was Claire, or Lily Claire. Squire bring the ball up the court. Meckley has it. Lays it up. No call. Ball's going to stay with Delone under the basket with 11.5 left. Delone just called their last timeout. That's what the ref said, so I missed one. Delone has it under the basket with 11 seconds left. The arrow favors Landsdale. Well, we thought it was going to the wire. You called that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Delone boys already have one up at Schuylkill Haven. They play the winner of Philadelphia Constitution and somebody, whoever Constitution plays in. Like Luke said, that game don't start till 3 o'clock, right, Luke? That game's a 3 o'clock start in Philadelphia. Delone brings it in under the hoop. Lays it up. She's fouled. 2 shots for Meckley.
2 shots.
And who got the... .22 committed that foul. Fretz. Meckley's going to get 2. Meckley's first shot. Got it. Delone's up 1. McMaster coming in the game for Joyce. Meckley will get 1 more. Meckley's second shot, not there. Rebounded by ball's out of bounds. Going to stay with Landsdale Catholic with 2.8 left. Delone down, only up 1. Ball's up in the air, not down. Delone's going to win this by 1 point. 36-35. 11-point quarter and 11-point quarter. Delone holds on 36-35. They'll be playing Wednesday night somewhere. Grace McCleary with 2. Reese Meckley with 15. 11 points for Amelia Joyce, 6 points for Zoe Gregg, 2 points for Isabella Batali for the total of 36, and Delone walks away with a 36-35 win. How about for Landsdale?
Well, we got Landsdale, we have Larson with 5, Claire with 7, Picard 7, Fretz with 7, and Coleman, the high scorer, with 9, for a total of 35.
And really a frantic ending here. Delone's going to hold on to win by 1 point. They'll play Wednesday also. Like I said, you're going to have to go to Delone Catholic Athletics to see if we're going to be allowed or if we go to do any of the games. All going to depend on the hookups and the availability of staff. George, I know George listening, he's going to be back. So,
well, Tony, I can't give enough credit to these Landsdale girls.
No, having their top 2 players out and playing like they did.
Playing like they did.
And so that's the end of the game here, 36-35. Hopefully we see you again Wednesday night somewhere. For Luke, Bill, Dan, Tony Weaver, and Mike Knoll, we'll see you later. Good night, everybody.